Hello everyone and welcome back to Jam Plays Daily Valhalla. Happy December 19th everyone. Let's get going. So as you remember from yesterday's video, we finished chapter 1, we're on to chapter 2. Like I said, the chapter names are kind of arbitrary, but yeah, so our next payment has arrived. Your electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the 8,000 needed. Jill is curious about a Daruma she saw. I apologize if I butchered that. Getting one will prevent her from becoming too distracted. Have a nice day. Yeah, we're gonna have to be a little more careful about our money now, so let's see how much this costs. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Okay, that's not too bad, so. These are the ones that I'm worried about down here. These two. Anyways, let's go ahead and start by checking the news. Kira Miki posts anything new? No, she did not. She does not update her blog a lot, it would appear. Okay. These are all new then. Apollo Bank is being attacked, Fred too. Media is still awfully quiet about it. Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of... Oh crap, so Kim got fired. Uh-oh. I don't know if that means we'll be seeing more or less of her now. Actually, we haven't seen her since like day 1, now that I think about it. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. Gonna get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people already dead. How? Is there someone there shooting people? Looks like it was the security from the building, but I've got no details yet. Sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, you gotta give us more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Based Anon. Seems like a lot happened while I was gone. Explosion registered, and media is still quiet about it. I can confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like it was just one of them. So there's more bombs, not just one? That's right. Do we have any clue on who's doing this? Hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned. It looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all of this. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around here, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? A hacker is helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Wow, someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Some deep shit happened right there. Indeed. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but there was a huge amount of data that was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proof of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty unsettling. Damn. File is available from approximately 6,000 sources, terabytes that contain all of the operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. Wow, we just got like the Edward Snowden files here. It seems the ultimate goal from the hacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards the servers inside the bank, which had the files under several layers of physical security. Why would you want them to go to this? Unless you were trying to pin it on them, I guess. That's interesting. That shit sounds whack. How did you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's what some of the witnesses are telling the police. Okay, looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for a future post. Gonna need some time, though. Godspeed, Anon, thanks. Will you read the file? Nah. I will say, spoiler, we will never get a full concrete explanation of what happened in Apollo Bank. Just tidbits, which again, is kind of an interesting way to approach this story, because Jill is effectively like a side NPC. In this scenario, Jill is basically a side NPC in the main story. Like, we never see the Apollo Bank, we never have personal stakes really outside of like the rioting and stuff. It all happens off screen, and we're left to try to piece together what happened through like tidbits, online articles, and characters tell us. I mean, that's true for all this story, but it's especially highlighted here that this game sort of is like, imagine if you tell like an epic JRPG from the perspective of the shop owner, who doesn't like see all of this stuff, but like, you know, hears about it through like the grapevine and stuff. That's basically the approach this game takes with its storytelling. So it's very interesting. A little annoying if you want closure on like stuff like this, but yeah. Alright. The Augmented Eye. Danger Youth admin has been arrested again by Lana Smithy. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced the popular text board Danger You with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Fur for a second time. We have no details to give, other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation, Cybercrimes Unit Lancet Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call. We are now busy tracking down the messages that appeared yesterday. When acquired around the arrest, Fur would only respond with the calm, "Not this shit again." Oh no, bro got doxxed. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. Wow, Jill bought in at the wrong time. If she had waited a few days. If underwear you can change from a voice command was something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nanomachine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with spoken word. No more stains in your white panties. Just change the color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though. They're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, the PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. Also, I know they're trying to imply that this is like naughty and stuff, but the first thing my brain went to when I thought of like color changing underwear was the freaking South Park Chipotle way bit. GSF January 4th card announced. 66 American Kid Giant Yusuke headlining. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax this January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But that's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and Arents. Full card below. The Great DK? So he's finally here! Wrestling for you! If you know the words, you can join in too. 66 Hit versus Giant Red Comet Jr. versus Nagasa. Is that just someone taking Dana's name, or is that like her kid? Or oh my goodness. Keto versus the Great DK. Roy Campbell versus Aaron. Jack Bomb versus Graze. And Blaze versus Julian and Carl Colada Tag Team Championship. Osuna versus Siegfried. These are a lot of these are probably references that are just flying over my head right now too. Wrestling? My boss made me curious. Also, I noticed they don't even mention who Osuna and Siegfried are fighting. Or like what group tournament they're fighting in. Alright, let's go to work. Gil? Oh, hey guys! Gillian is just casually back like nothing happened. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key, remember? Wait, that's how you greet me after so many days? I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving so many days without notice. See, Jill? He'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. First of all, preferential treatment? Dang, Dana. Secondly, I just remembered something that I haven't thought of before now. They said Alice Rabbit, they think, was heavily involved in the Apollo Bank stuff. And Gil also left because he heard the code, because he was told a code word, and I quote, "The bunny was late." Interesting. Very interesting. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What? Are you gonna make me wash the bathroom again? Not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. Please give us a sign that you're still alive. So you are worried? Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Also, I love Gil. We don't see it a lot, but I love Gil's, like, suspicious face. He does, like, the DreamWorks eyebrow. Shut up. She's right, though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey, boss. Why'd you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? Well, I told you you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd totally look cute with it. I see. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Not like I can't work because of it, but you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best we can. Yeah. So cheer up. Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Okay. Attendance fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix. I probably should change some of the music now. We've had the same tracks on for a while. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Brian? Brian Griffin. Would you give me some pie and please pass the Cool Whip? I have the humor of a 10-year-old. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy is looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. She'll, you heard her. It's alright, I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Oh, the boss's boss. Best boss's bester boss. Ooh. Yeah, I guess that's... I guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Don't worry, I know who I'm dealing with. I mean, yeah, he does have to deal with Dana probably frequently, so I don't think anything Jill does at this point is going to faze this man. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright. I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Bryan? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Coming right up. What's a sugar rush? I can do that. We're doing it. Hey, I did it correctly. He can't be mad that I didn't do it correctly. Here. Yeah, this one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs of making drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh. They never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. We already got him so drunk he's spilling company secrets. Let's go, Jill. Thanks. Don't mention it. You know where to start. You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude legal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going for a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Though it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. You know, I did make the theory, I believe, earlier that Dana was money laundering. Just given how much this bar does not turn a profit on the days I play. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under the radar right now, and the modest to low income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla. Any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales? Among the reasons the bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough. Huh. Sorry? Oh, nothing. Don't mind me. Oh, right, because Donovan D. Dawson said that. You'll find out soon enough. That was him who said that, right? I think. So he knew about some of the crap that was going to go down at the bank, I guess. Oh, here's a song that sounds like the Mario Kart Wii menu theme. Anyways. No, nothing. Don't mind me. Seems your guess was spot on, Gil. Hmm? If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. Constantly giving reports of chemical damage. Oh, goodness. Or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive negative complaints. Starting over. This is almost one of the few places from which I almost never received complaints. For some reason, my brain just refused to process that sentence. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. How much saliva? I like how this is like a PTSD incident that's just reigned in infamy across like all BTC bars. I wouldn't get my hopes up though, especially since the BTC will try to save face by acting as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Sure. Jill just walks over across the counter, just suplexes Brian into the ground. Dana just watches in horror. Also, apparently did Gil or Dana invent the suplex? I could see Dana inventing it. Here. The registry form said this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Uh-oh. Joe called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here is from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Alright, 6 out of 10 for the save. Huh. I see. Sorry, Brian. I was sorting some stuff at the office. Please come in. She was hiding the money laundering. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Joe? Not really, no. Although, yeah. If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now if you'll excuse me, Jill's gonna just be replaying that in her head that if she's anything like me when I get compliments, she's just gonna be replaying that in her head like all week. Like she's gonna be talking to Four. Did you say that? He said I was a top-notch bartender, Four. Brian likes my bartending. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella. What a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella. And give me a big beer, please. Huh, sure, on it. I mean, Stella's probably a little stressed right now, given the circumstances surrounding Say. Are you sure you're fine? You know Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh. Right. That. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you've seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had... Yeah, I figured as much. Man, the air is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything will be alright, but that would sound a bit condescending. Jill, think of something. I'm awkward just skimming through the dialogue here. What does someone do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? That'd be tasteless. Hey, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough? I don't think clearly when under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Again, if I did not add the Dorothy as a Pog emote, this would have been it. Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. Private detective, I take it? Yeah? Maybe you'll want his services? What's his name? I believe it was Art Vondelay. Oh, that Art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope? I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now. Yeah, I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. Somehow I know what that feels like. Not for a situation this serious, but yeah. I see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. Right now, I can't find any words that don't sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense, at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Gladly. Yo, it's really sweet. A fedora now. I'm in the interest of money, so let's get her something expensive. She's clearly got money, she can hire a private eye. Here. Thanks. Seems you really like Say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say's more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Now, Kit. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than just a friend. She's my more emotional support. She's someone I can trust wholeheartedly. Say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. Okay, so she is wealthy. I figured she was. There are lines, especially later in this, that imply that she comes from, like, money, so... They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry about the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please serve us. Ooh, bad time for the White Knight song to come on. Probably not the most pleasant memories for Miss Stella right now. I'm sorry, Stella, I meant to take that off the jukebox. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. I also find it interesting that Jill insists on calling her Miss Stella even after Stella said she was fine with just Stella. Interesting, interesting. Anyways, the bombs have been defused and we can keep playing now. God damn, is it chilly outside? Yeah, let's go ahead and take Meet the March of the White Knights off. I'm back. Eh? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? Let's see. Detective guy comes in, Cat Boomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions the Batsu Corp offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started bad-mouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was just a normal conversation. I see. While I won't deny Zabatsu Corp is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, by enhance... Again, I regret not my inability to do a Jason Alexander impression. Yeah, and if by enhance you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around our necks. Can't you see that those big companies don't care about us? Ooh! Art eat the rich fondling? And I guess Stella is representing the bourgeoisie in this scenario. Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know. And true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment, but can you deny that the meddling of Zabatsu Corp has brought quite a few benefits? Ooh, hard to argue with you on this one, Stella. Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI reformation program, meaning that we're also the world's little prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to delivery drone or ship it to Glitch City. That murderer is now delivering your pizza. Okay, but you're... Okay, so they're kind of both wrong in the sense that she's like defending like the rich companies like they care about her at all. I don't care if she's rich, they still don't care about her. And he's just gone full like conspiracy theory here, so... Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city also has a stronger economy. Zabatsu Corp's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between the glasses continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zabatsu Corp's main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. Oh my gosh, they finally found a cure for Ligma. It's amazing for those who can afford them. Again, conflicting reports. Are we in the UK or are we in America? Because this line is suggesting heavy America. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there are also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there, give me a Zen star. Sure. Let's make a Zen star for the sore baby. I don't know why he didn't do the obvious rebuttal that was, more jobs doesn't mean much if they don't pay enough. Or like if there's not enough to make a living off of. I don't know, that's the rebuttal I would use if I was George Costanza in this fictional cyberpunk world talking to a rich woman with cat ears. But, you know, that is such a frequent scenario. Well, how would you rebut what Stella said if you were George Costanza sitting in a cyberpunk bar in a futuristic society talking to a cat girl with a missing eye who comes from a rich family? Let me know. How did I mess that one up? Oh, was it not on the rocks? There we go. Here. God, this is awful. Your order, though. I seriously hope you don't believe everything you just said. About it being your order? Of course I do. Why else would I say it? Stella, have you ever heard of trolls? Or rage bait? You do bring up something I always fail to remember. All the benefits we gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still just the luxury of belonging only to a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away from the fact that there have been positive changes. Right where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Very true. Extremely based from Stella. Yeah, mature, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks, keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, Say might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. My friend might be dead. Wahahaha! Bad touch. As usual, when I make 2 of the identical drinks, we're gonna double one of them and see who gets the doubled one. Try to guess who gets the double one based on their responses. It'll probably be Art, but... I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. He didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think of it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was that... Okay, apparently Art's perfectly comfortable discussing this with other clients. Oh, Kiramiki's song is on the radio now. Like I said, I think I said this earlier, Kiramiki actually does have a few songs that show up on the radio that you could get in this game. And there's actually a few that are not in this game but are using the promotion where there's actually like vocals and stuff. So yeah, that's pretty neat, like in-game characters making music. In-game musicians. Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank all this time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl? Someone paid me to look for Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oops. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about with Sei is people. Why is that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well, I once saw her take care of a war bot gone haywire by herself. She didn't need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, but she's also really good with Krav Maga and... Something wrong? No, nothing. I just realized I forgot about all that. She's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found a way out. I just hope she's well wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. Want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay, then I'll have a piano man. And you, Miss Stella? I'm fine. Get his order. I noticed like he's a notorious tightwad, but the second someone else offers to pay, he orders what I believe is, I think might be the most expensive drink on the menu. Or one of, at least. Man, how many times is this song gonna play? Okay, I was gonna say, I love Every Day is Night, but goodness, we've heard it like 3 times and just after the break. Plus this song's pretty good too. Honestly, what this daily Valhalla streams have shown me is that I'm not using enough Valhalla music in my regular streaming. And I'm using 2 songs in my regular streaming. Here. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I find out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Alright then. You've been generous today. He made my night with his discoveries on Sei's situation. Not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. I will say, I also do, in addition to her shocked face, I also really like Stella's happy face. Like, just the added animation of, like, the ears perking up, too. What the heck? Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. Did they just repeat the dialogue twice? Was that a glitch? Sorry, I did a double take there. No, I guess that's how the dialogue works. Huh. Weird. Okay. Sorry, I did a double take there reading that. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I'll just go sit over there near the arcades. Oh right, Brian's been here the whole time. Alright then, would be all, Dana. Quite a mess the situation with, Robert. Brian, you have a meeting in an hour with MI6 Hall C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Ah, Brian. Fancy meeting you here. Stella knows Brian? I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill, we'll be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model, so hanging up is a bit laggy. You can call me Cass, by the way. I'm Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. She gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone. Wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? It finally hung up. By the way, chat, hope you enjoyed Cass. Hope you enjoyed Cass quite a bit. That is the only time we see Cass. I don't even know why they added her, but she's here. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have... Oh, I think this is... This is him, isn't it? I have arrived yet again at the... Oh god! At the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty much sure it's Virgilio. You said as much last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Dressed like that? I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake. Eh? We'll go with Grizzly Temple because it's a promo drink. Or wait, would frothy water work in this scenario? Because it's, you know, fake water. They're probably gonna mess this up, but still. Here. And this is... totally not beer. Ah, yeah, okay, I was right. Ah, yes, just as fake as I want. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me stop touching the exhibits, you're gonna break them. The nerve of some people. Still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly! Okay then, time for your next challenge, Barton. I think even like the devs probably got annoyed by Virgilio to an extent, because the fact that his dialogue in between drink sessions is way shorter than most of the other customers, at least today. Challenge, he says. I want purity. He wants purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so... Well, if we can't give him pure ingredients, let's give him pure alcohol instead, shall we, chat? Pure pain. There you go, Virgilio. Enjoy your purity. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes, beautiful. Somehow we're still getting these. Hey, you, the guy over there. Me? Oh no. Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met. Ever. At all. That's an interesting reaction. Oh gosh, what's Virgilio doing in Gil's life? Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks, huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? Oh my gosh, everyone in this bar knows everyone else. That face, that eye. What about my eye, punk? We haven't met at all. Ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I'm off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy! So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? Deal stuff. Don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? So even Jill is shutting down the opportunity for new Gil lore. She's in on it. Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. I hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. I talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to explain the situation with Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up the details for the new employee. New employee. A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy? An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. It must be nothing. Alright, so we did end up getting a perfect day with the drinks. And we ended up getting paid double of what the drinks are worth. But yeah, we're not involved in the money laundering whatsoever, guys. We're squeaky clean. Brian told me to give you this. Sure he did. Alright, chat. Well, with that is the end of today's episode of Jam Plays Daily Valhalla. Tune in for tomorrow's video where we will meet the part-timer. Alright, bye-bye.